What's going on, YouTube? This is your neighborhood DraftKings Addict. All right, guys, so I'm bringing you my top picks for week 6. All right, so before we get started, guys, last week I gave away a Million Maker ticket. Congratulations to our winner. And if you're interested in being a winner, it's real simple. Like the video, drop a random comment, and be a subscriber. That's it. And so on Saturday morning, I'm going to do a random drawing for one of the comments, and whoever that random comment is will receive a ticket to this week's Millie Maker contest, guys. So giving you a chance to win $1 million. Take advantage. Like, subscribe, comment. Real easy. All right, guys. So on to the picks for this week, guys. So someone asked me to review my results for last week. So if you're not following me on Twitter, guys, go ahead and check me out. I'm at DK Addict. All right, on Twitter. Handle is inside the description of the video, guys. All right, but here you go right here, guys. So pretty much I played $20 and won 11. Alrighty, so my core wasn't that great because of Julio. Thanks a lot, Mr. Julio. All right, somebody in the comments tried to warn me, but I was in love with Julio, and he let me down. But I did have some great plays, so overall I scored around 140 or so points, give or take, with a couple of duds. I literally built these lineups in like 15 minutes before I left for the movies. Again, if you follow me on Twitter, you know I went to the movies this weekend, and so it still did decent. And these are GPP contests. All right, so most of these would have cashed in a double up, guys. All right, I believe the cash line was around 130, and so these first like 10 lineups right here would have cashed. All right, so again, I didn't spend a lot of time building these lineups, guys. Again, I was in a rush. I really pretty much just ran through them. But anywho, so let's go through this week's picks. All right, so I use Draft Dashboard, guys, to do my research. All right, this is just my first look, guys. But if you're interested in this software, there's a link in the description of the video. 30 days for $1. All right, you get to try this software out for 30 days. All right, it has NBA and MLB as well, but as you can see, NBA is coming soon because the season hasn't started yet. But let's go into the position optimizer, guys, and let's go and break it down position by position. I only play the main slate. All right, so let me select my main slate. And all right, so on QB at the top, you see you got Matt Ryan at the top, but he has like a little heart right here, which lets you know that he may have some issues as far as his health goes that you want to keep an eye on. But as you can see, he's undergoing some x-rays, and I believe it was his knee, but the x-rays were negative, so he should be okay to play. But keep an eye on that, guys. But at quarterback, this is going to sound pretty boring, but I'm attacking Atlanta again. It seems like everybody seems to be taking advantage of Atlanta. So look who's coming back. Mr. Winston, all righty. So he's a quarterback again. He has a pretty high dash rank, and he's going against one of the worst defenses when it comes versus a quarterback. So, and this guy's only $5,800, guys. So, alrighty, he just came off of suspension. He has upside, guys. As we know, he can throw the ball up, and who's going to run the ball there? Alrighty, so I like Jameis Winston. Also, of course, you know I like Matt Ryan, guys. I'm just going to go ahead and be honest with you. But he's $6,800 this week. I don't know if I can pay up for that. Now, I do like Newton, all right, versus Washington, because Drew Brees just tore this team up. But Drew Brees has a lot of weapons. Cam Newton, not so much. But Cam could have a good shot. All right, you got Andy Dalton going up against Pittsburgh. Again, another team that doesn't have a great defense when it comes to the passing. All right, so Andy Dalton could be in play, so we can add him to our players list. All righty. So if you really, really want to get down to it, you may be able to play Russell Wilson versus Oakland. He's only 5,700, and this is a guy that can make plays with his feet. So he's also a player that you could definitely consider. So, all right, that's just a couple of my top plays at quarterback. Again, it's just my first look, me just kind of going through and glancing at things. But let's go on to the running back, guys. If you want my player pool, if you sign up for a trial of this particular software, if you go into the watch players list on your particular login, and you see right here where it says watch Draft Addicts pick, if you click on that, that will upload all of my picks or my player pool to your screen, so that way you can build lineups from there. But let's go ahead and break down the running back. So at running back, we got Tar Girl at the top of the list, of course, you know, but the dude is $10,000. That's bananas. There's no way I'm playing him, okay? No way I'm playing him this week. Yes, he's averaging like 27 DraftKings points over the last couple of weeks, but he's 10K, guys. Come on, that's ludicrous. But I'm gonna go back to my main man that's been consistent, and he's been coming through for me. And Mel Gordon, man, come on now, guys. He has another good matchup versus Cleveland. Alrighty. He's on fire, as you can see here, for the last couple of games. And he's able to find end zone the last couple of games. But I like me some Melvin Gordon, okay? Again, David Johnson versus Minnesota. That team defense is not that great, but they rank okay versus the run. But he's still cheap, guys. His price went down. How is that even possible? Go ahead. Let's go ahead and get David Johnson back in there, man. He's so undervalued right now. That's ridiculous. All right. And so that's my top two running backs, to be honest, guys. Crowell has been throwing up some haymakers every now and then. You see he had 19, then he had 1, then he put up 33 last week. So you can take your chances there. Mr. Cohen right here. I had him a week before last. Yep, and didn't do too well for me, as you can see. All right, but he put up 33 last game he played. Carson, if he's a go, he's only 4,400 going against Oakland, which does not have a great defense, and he's an RB1, so we could go with Carson. I'm gonna go ahead and add him to my player pool, to be honest. All right, so we got Jacksonville versus Dallas next week with Ezekiel going up against one of the better defenses, but it is Zeke. You could go there. To be honest, I'll probably put Ty in my player pool again because I don't think that Fournette is going to be good to go. And this guy's probably going to get all the touches he can handle. So, all right. And keep an eye out for McCoy, guys. He put up 13 last week. All right. He's only 5K. He's going up against Houston. I'm just saying, Buffalo has been surprising a couple of teams here lately. So that's somebody you may want to keep your eye on. But that's my top running back plays right now. Again, first glance. All right. You can also play James Conner if you want to pay that price tag. I'm not sure if I'm going to go there again, but he did do good last week. I had a couple of shares of him, but not a whole lot because of his price. All right, so at wide receiver, guys, again, Mike Evans, guys, is in a smash matchup, guys. He's the number one receiver there in Tampa Bay, and he gets his best friend back, his star quarterback, all right? So, of course, I like Mike Evans. I like Julio. His price is up there, but he has another smash matchup. And he got to go off eventually, guys. All right, I'm putting him back in my player pool, guys. Even though he burned me last week, I'm going back because that's when they go off. After they burn you one week and you decide you're not going to play him no more, that's the week that they go off. So I'm putting him back in my player pool. All right, another player I like, guys, is going to be Cooper Kupp. This guy's been on fire. All right, guys, he's getting a lot of the targets. You look at it, 9, 11, 6, 17, 40, 21. He's on 6,500. Yes, it's going up against Denver, but they can be scored on clearly, as we saw last week. Alrighty, and so that's one of the quote unquote middle of the pack receivers I like. You also have, let's see who else we like here. Ooh, Deshaun Jackson, Tyler Lockett against Oakland. Ooh, I don't know why, but he's screaming, "Play me, play me." All right, I'm putting him up. Cool. And also, you see, guys, Jordy Nelson did okay last week. Put up 14 DraftKings points at his value. Also, Sanu, he did okay. All righty, but again, you got a lot of options. But man, where's that guy at? This guy here, he's up to wide receiver 2. He put up 10 last week, got 7 targets. I know last year this guy in Winston had a pretty good connection when there were some players out and hurt, and he was almost like the wide receiver 1 sometimes. But I like him for a value play, guys. As a dart, we can throw him out there. All right. So who else we got? I'm dumpster diving now, guys, so you can see. All righty. So this guy Ryan Grant has been doing okay. Again, for his value at 4.6K, he's wide receiver 1. Question is, do you think that Indy's going to put up some points there versus New Jersey? I mean, versus the Jets. All right. So that's somebody else that you can also consider. But that's my top picks. You know, I like Ty as well. Again, he's somebody that you definitely got to play because he normally garners a lot of targets. As you can see, 10, 11, and 6. All righty. And again, it's against the Jet defense. That's number 25 ranked versus the wide receiver. So there you go. So let's go to the tight end. All right. So let me know in the comments. Did you play Austin Hooper last week, guys? 17K. I think he was the second or third highest scoring tight end last week. All right. Let me know in the comments if you played him, guys. All right, so tight ends, guys, normally, again, all I do is I go in here and I sort them by the draft rank or dash rank, my apologies. And you see Austin Hooper's at the top again, guys. So if you're a betting man, he's up $600 because he was $2,900 last week. That's somebody that you can play. You got Rudolph here in a good spot versus Arizona. old school Jordan Reed, but he hadn't been doing too hot lately, and he's 5,200. This guy here's value is up because Eifert broke his ankle or something like that, so he's going up against Pitt, one of the best matchups for a tight end, but this guy's not getting any targets, 2, 1, and 2. So he's somebody that you could play if you think he's going to be highly owned. Vance McDonald burnt me last week. I played him pretty much off of peer pressure. A lot of people was telling me to play him, and he didn't do too well, but thankfully I only had like 25% exposure to him, so didn't have a whole lot, but I had mostly Hooper. But I'm going back to Hooper, guys. I'm sorry. Especially if my boy Matty Ice is going to be limited due to his little x-ray thing or whatever. You know, hey, this may be an option for him, dumping off some passes. But you do have Coleman back, and it's a lot of miles to feed there at ATL, so who knows where the ball is going to go. But I'm definitely going to go with Austin Hooper in some lineups. All right, he definitely got to go with, man, tight end is tough, guys. Let me know in the comments who you guys like at tight end, man. Jared Cook has been getting a lot of targets lately, but they kind of went down because the rookie got all the targets. Let's see who we got. Cameron Brate is down because he's hurt. Man, tight end is tough. Man. Whew. Let's see what the projected points are. So Jordan Reed has the highest projected points for a tight end going up against Carolina. All right, I guess I'm going to have to go with Jordan Reed, man. You know, give him some love. Give him some love. All right, so if we go with targets, so let's look at that. Let's see who has the most targets. All right, so Ebron is getting the most targets right now, it looks like, followed by Cook. All righty, so those are some options as well, but if you look at their dash rank is not too high, and they're in some tough matchups, guys. So, you know, Austin Hooper looks like the bet there, guys. But that's all I have for you as far as tight end, guys. So that's the first look. Week 6 picks, guys. Again, Draft Dashboard is a nice app right now, but there's not a week 6 article up. But later on in the week, they will post an article with some picks and some commentary around why they're selecting those picks. But once you go in there and select your player pool, guys, you can go in here and go to Lineup Optimizer. Alrighty. And then what it would do is that it will generate you a optimized lineup based off of your like players. And as you can see right here, it gave me Winston with T.Y. and David Johnson, Hilton, Mike Evans, Kupp, Hooper, Tyler Lockett, and the Dallas Cowboys defense. Because, you know, Jacksonville's quarterback loves to throw picks. He had like 4 of them last week. And you can see right here, this little chain link right here lets you know that these guys have synergy together, aka stacking with Winston and Mike Evans. So let's say you want to build you a couple of Mike Evans and Winston stacks. You can lock those 2 in. All right, I'm going to go ahead and say this lineup, by the way, before it goes away. But you can lock those 2 in. And let's say you also want to lock in on, I don't know, let's say David Johnson. All right, you would lock him in too. And then you can just go in here. Well, actually, no, I'm not going to lock in David Johnson. I'm just going to keep my stack of my quarterback and receiver. And you can go and randomize, and you're going to see it's going to spit out a different lineup. Again, you can look at it, see if you like it. If you like it, save it. If not, randomize it again. Then after you're done randomizing, if you don't like the picks, you can go in here. You can upgrade players based off of the salary that's remaining. So you see you got Jordan Howard, McCoy, Shady McCoy, Lynch. All right, so let's say I put in McCoy. All right, I can go that route. Again, guys, lots of options there. So good luck on next week's contest, guys.